Battle Rap Standoff, what's good? It's DJ Majesty, one half of the dynamic duo. You already know. Make sure you subscribe. Click that button on the bottom. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell somebody to know somebody. We try and give you what you need. So we're gonna get right to it. Born Legacy Supreme. This weekend, yeah, I was in the building. Big shout out to the URL. Big shout out to Smack, Beasley, Norbs, everybody I met at the venue, rappers, bloggers, everybody. It was a pretty dope event. Could have been better in certain areas, but all in all, the venue was dope. It was my first time attending, and it definitely will bring me back. It would definitely bring me back. The vibe is nice. Big shout out to all the people I met. My homie Jay, his sister L. We was in there chopping it up. But let's chop up this fable. Born Legacy Supreme. Let's get to the first card. Surprise card. They had Joe, up and coming from the PGs, white dude from South Carolina, against Franchise from Canada. Franchise is the dude that battled Brooklyn Carter, and Franchise is he's definitely coming up. The kid was smoking. So getting into this battle round one, we're gonna just chop it up because this is an in the building recap. I really feel like round one was a toss up completely. I'm gonna kind of edge it to Franchise. Franchise seemed to be a lot stronger. I'm not gonna quote any bars because honestly, there was so many bars that I'm not even gonna do it a disservice. Um, Franchise was definitely all up in his face the whole time. I mean, really just talking to him. Joe came out and Joe was strong. Joe had bars. Oh man, Joe was so crazy with it. He had a few room rockets. He shook the room a couple of times. If I gotta call it, I'm gonna give the first round to Joe. Second round a complete toss up. The third round, Franchise was talking that talk. I mean, he was talking that culture vulture talk. Oh my God, he really sat Joe down and talked to him. And this is no disrespect to Joe at all. Joe did his thing in the third round, but to me, Joe's punches kind of they didn't really hit. Not that the bars weren't hard, because the bars were definitely hard. The delivery sometimes was a little off, so it's a super debatable. If I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna. I told him in the building. I'm gonna have to say Franchise 21. Salute to them both because nobody really lost. This is definitely a stepping stone for the both of them. So gonna see a lot more things to come. Next up, surprise battle number two. This one was a goodie. Jack Boy Maine against Young Cannon. Cave Dot Mafia Young Cannon. Oh man. I'm gonna keep this all the way tall with you. There are levels to this rap battle arena that dudes really just don't know. If you I don't know how to explain it. It's either you know or you don't know. With that being said, it was all evident in this battle. I mean, Jack Boy has some dope lines. I'm not even gonna go through 3 rounds of it, but Jack Boy has some dope lines. But when I tell you there are levels, that dude, Young Cannon, came out on a vendetta. Young Cannon came out and rhymed like somebody said, yo, if you don't rhyme like you supposed to rhyme, if you ain't hot, I'ma kill your whole family. He came out on such a vendetta. Every line, every bar, he just let's just wrap this up, man. Jack Boy, you dope. You definitely coming up. This is definitely one to grow on because this one was a 30. You didn't die. You didn't die. So all you can do is come back. It was a definite 30. He didn't kill you, but he did put you in the hospital. You're gonna be in the ICU for a little minute. You need to just take this time, heal, grow, move on. Salute to Jack Boy. Salute to Young Cannon. The two of y'all definitely put on. So Young Cannon was just in a different bag. So let's just keep it moving. Now let's go to the events. And it started off pretty nice. I ain't even gonna lie. First one, New Jersey Twerk versus Ill Will. This battle, I'm going to take it back because I said in the blog that I don't see a way that Twerk could beat Ill Will. This battle was kind of crazy. Started off with Twerk going first. He gave a moment of silence to Rome DMV. Salute Rome DMV. Condolences out to you and your family for what you're going through. Hold your head, boys. Stay strong. With that being said, Twerk went into his round. Solid round. Twerk doing Twerk. Opening up. Definitely getting right. It was a strong round for Twerk. Ill Will out the rip. The rebuttal was so crazy. Off the gate, I mean, he said something about, I got 2 guns, twin eagles. Now Rome DMV gonna have to grieve for 2 people. When I tell you the room rocked, 2 pistols, 2 eagles. Now Rome DMV got to grieve for 2 people. The whole room rocked, and I mean rocked. We looked at each other like, it's going to be a long, long night. Dude behind me said, yo, Twerk does not know what he just put himself in this ring with. I mean, when I tell you, oh my God. Thought it was over. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall with you. I thought it was over. From the rip, I thought it was over. Second round, Twerk came out cooking. And I mean, cooking. You talk about, he had hit the Mayweather. He let that blow glance right off the shoulder. He shoulder rolled that first round off and came out the second round cooking. And I mean cooking. Jesus. Again, I can't even go through all the bars. There was so many, but Ill Will's second round was dope, but like they say, sometimes you get a little too much of a good thing, and sometimes you need to know when to cut your round. If Will would have cut his round, I think it would have been close. Instead, he kept going, and then he choked. Right after just talking about how Twerk chokes, he choked. Second round of Twerk. Third round, forget about it. It was already over. Twerk went into Twerk, shook his pride, strapped in. The strapped in was so crazy. And when I tell you he ended a round the way you're supposed to end a round, boy, I'm not even gonna tell the way he ended that round. Because when I tell you he ended a round the way you're supposed to end a round, that boy was putting his work in. I gotta issue a rebuttal, freaking disclaimer, whatever you want to call it. Jersey Twerk, I even told you in the building, man, listen, I had you losing. I take all that back. You showed up. I got a whole new respect for you, dude. Salute to Ill Will. Wasn't your night. Jersey Twerk 21 clear. 21 clearly. Let's get into another battle. Off the rip, we're just going to call it for what it is. Reed Dollars was a no-show. QP was in the building. QP, I was with QP. I stood next to him, and I was even trying to get his attention, and he was really trying to focus on his rounds. He was still in there going hard, focusing. So it looked like he was definitely prepared. We missed out on a goodie. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything was cool with Reed, but No QP Reed Dollar. So let's go into the next battle. Rum Nitty Chef Trez. We're going to keep this one short and sweet. There was no loser, but there was a loser. That loser was Chef Trez. This was a clear 30. Hands down, no debate. Rum Nitty, again, when we talk levels, it was just way too much. Way too much. Way too much. The Rum Nitty that walked in this building was supremely focused, supremely ready. Way too overwhelming for Trez. I mean, way too overwhelming for Trez. And it showed, man. Trez is coming up. Cave Gang now. He's in Cave Gang. Cave Mafia. Salute. Salute Tay-Rock. I see what you building in there. I see what you building. Can't be mad at it. You got some gunners. You definitely getting some gunners. Definitely. But yeah, Trez had to. He got to stand down on this one. Nitty was cooking. Nitty was on fire. His bars, everything. He was on fire. That dude was a punching machine that night. No debating. It was a 3-0 clear. No body bag, but he put him in the hospital. I mean, he's not hooked up to the respirator, but yeah, he put him in. He's not in intensive care though, but he was pretty banged up. Rum Nitty with a 30, clearly clear 30. All right, let's keep it going. We're gonna go to Big T versus Mike P. Big T, boy, you surprised me. You surprised me a lot. I had Mike P walking through you. I ain't even gonna lie. Keeping it all the way tall, I said, Mike P's gonna walk through him. Mike P in a 30. People debated. People say what they want. I mean, it's cool. Mike P really isn't getting the respect that he deserves. That boy got bars. He's got performance. He definitely got the charisma. And it's not because he's white. It's because he's dope. I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. The kid is dope. With that being said, round one, Mike P is cooking. He starts off the round cooking. Now, here's the issue. And you'll see it on cam. To me, seemed a little funny style. I was a little bothered by it. 3-minute rounds. They booked 3 minutes. Okay, we get that. 3 minutes, everything else included. Fine, we get that. It is what it is. Here's the issue. Mike P is cooking. 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Big T is like, yo, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Cuts his round off. They jostle back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Looked like it was going to pop. Nothing popped. I mean, you know, it was what it was. Everything was peace. It was love. So, I mean, it was what it was. I'm not particularly cool with it, but you got to defend your brand. 3 minutes. That was what the battle was. You got your 3. Big T comes in, the chalaka, boom, the sound effects, everything. Mr. Bubaka, standard Big T. It was dope. To me, that's more big room dope than anything else. Excuse me. We keep it all the way real here. It was big room dope, but small room, I like more bars. That's just me personally. But all in all, he had a solid first round. His first round was definitely solid. If I'm going to edge it, I'm going to edge it to Big T. First round, I'm going to edge it to Big T. Second round comes along. We got no debates. We got no issues with time, no nothing. Mike P is spazzing. I mean, he is spazzing. When I tell you spazzing, yeah, that was my face. That was my face in the second round. He was spazzing. Period. There's nothing else to say. Bars, performance, the dude was really spazzing. Big T's crazy. T's crazy. Like, cooking. Big T's second round was solid. We're not even going to get into the whole thing, but Second round, I got Mike P. All right, so it's 1-1 going into the third. The third round was different. The third round was different because Mike P was talking to Big T. What? Yes. Mike P was talking to Big T. When I tell you he was talking to him, yo, Mike P was talking that talk. He was talking to him. He was barring him. He was punching, scheming. Big T's third round was hot. The whole Eric Gardner, Mike Brown, Trayvon angle was cool. It went left because he repeated a bar from the second round, repeated the same exact bar in the third round. In my opinion, I mean, if you want to call it 2-1 Big T, that's your business. That's cool, whatever. To me, that's a disqualification right there. That's 21, Mike P. No debating. Clear. 21. Clear 21. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let's get into this main event because by now everybody knows what's going on, but we need to talk about this one. The battle of the night I was looking forward to the most. JC versus that young man Chess Rumble, young man Rumble, in the words of Tech 9. This battle, huge. And when I tell you huge, huge disappointment. Chess, let me holler at you. I'm just going to give you my opinion of what happened. I mean, honestly, and this is from the crowd standpoint. I was in the building, and I will tell you the honest to God truth. Y'all came out, everything was good. People was riding with you, and I'm in the crowd. People was like, yo, Chess about to talk to this boy. Chess gonna do this boy dirty. Coin toss. You win the coin toss, homie. Here's where the battle went left. You let JC go first. Everybody in the building gasped at the same time, like, what? 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 Chess, you were supposed to take that coin toss, go out there, set the tone with the aggression in his face, shake the room, because we all know you got the room shakers. And the one thing that JC can't do, he couldn't match your aggression. If you came out with that same aggression that you came out with Tay-Rock in that first round, the whole room would have leaned in your favor. You could have done no wrong. You opened up that room and let that boy bar you to death. JC's first round was ungodly. Ungodly. I'm in the front row, and I'm looking at the faces. Salute to Cave Gang, Tay-Rock, pardon me. Tay-Rock, I watched your face in the first row. Every bar, you were looking like, oh my God. And when I tell y'all, every bar, JC stepped on that stage and proceeded to leave this planet in round 1. And salute to Chess, because Chess's first round was dope. It was dope. It would have beat anybody else on a different night, in a different ring. It wasn't enough. JC 1-0 clear. Second and third round, we ain't even gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna go too much into detail. Let's just keep it for what it is. Chess choked. He choked second round. He choked third round. JC's second round was almost as immaculate as his first. Halfway through the round, he is wigging so bad that he gets to the front of the stage and is like, where is Lux? Bring me loaded Lux. You see what it is. Bring me loaded Lux. And let me tell you something. In that whole packed venue, no one was debating that. It was like that. JC left the planet, and I'm talking about he was on a different planet in round two. Dear God. By round three, JC left the solar system. He went to another dimension. Round three, the crowd was begging JC to stop. Begging JC to stop. Chess came on. Round three, they were like, all right, maybe he'll show some hope, save some face. Choked again. I'm going to tell you like this, and in my prelim, I had Chess losing 2-1 with a growing experience that Chess is going to have a dope round. He's going to have a dope round. Anything else? You stepped in front of the man that I don't think anybody in the URL wants to stand in front of. Anybody. I don't think there's anybody that wants to stand in front of this man. And I know what y'all saying, Summer Madness, JC versus Rum Nitty, and yo, Rum Nitty caught a 32, and Rum Nitty, yeah, Rum Nitty, yo, he 30 Chef Trez and everything else like that. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, straight off the rip. If that Rum Nitty from Born Legacy Supreme steps in the ring with this JC from Born Legacy Supreme, Rum Nitty will get 30'd. Rum Nitty will be a 3-0 body bag. He got some stepping up to do. JC is so deep in his bag, nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. And I don't blame them. You shouldn't want it. Nobody should want this. And that's fact. Chess, man, dang. You died, bro. You died, man. And that's hard to say, man. Salute, Cake Life. Steamo, what up? You already know. This was JC in a 30. This is JC in a 30. This is past the ICU. This is past the respirator. This is the preacher coming to read you your last rites. Toe tag him, body bag him, zip him up. Ew. Chess, if you had a plate set for Summer Madness 6, I honestly believe that this loss might put you on the shelf. I don't think they're gonna give you Summer Madness. I mean, you never know, but in my opinion, I think this one might put you on the shelf. It wasn't a good showing at all. I'm sorry, I gotta call it for what it is, man. Keep it all the way tall with you. JC in a 30, badly. Oh, dear God. Anyway, that's the recap. Born Legacy Supreme. Once again, Battle Rap Standoff, DJ Majesty. Do subscribe. Do check us out. We definitely trying to come with that content. We just trying to keep it real basic for everybody. We ain't got no alliances. Sometimes we don't even know what we're talking about. It's all opinion. But it's ours. Till next time, y'all, stay up.